Speaking of great, this is a great headline from the College Fix. UW-Madison liberals physically sick and hurt by Matt Walsh event. Now, I say this is great, but it's really not. I hate to think that I had this effect on people. You know this about me. I'm a very sensitive person. And I want everyone to be happy I can't even say that with a straight face. I can say anything with a straight face, and I couldn't say that. University of Wisconsin-Madison students, faculty, and staff feared a conservative event that criticized gender ideology represented a hate crime against women hate crime against women. So this is an event, really it's What is a Woman college tour, and my whole sort of point is that women exist, and that's a hate crime against women. To say that women exist is to commit a hate crime against them. I'm committing a hate crime against women by affirming their existence. Okay. And would promote violence against LGBT individuals, according to documents obtained by the College Fix. The Fix recently obtained bias incident reports through a public records request for complaints made against the Young Americans for Freedom event featuring Matt Walsh. The event was about transgenderism and shared a name with his What is a Woman movie. Students, staff, and professors were left angry, hurt, physically sick at the thought of him coming to campus based on complaints primarily filed before the event. The documentary highlights the problems with gender ideology. It was released by the Daily Wire and the Conservative Commentator in 2022. The October 24th event sparked protests, and Dean of Students Christina Olstad released an official message through Instagram that condemned Walsh as harmful. And anyway, we knew about a lot of this. Let's get to the complaints. Okay, so these are the actual bias incident reports that were filed and the public records request. And so now this is being released. And here's what one student, is a male student, who complained: "I feel the movie is better described as a hate crime against women, especially transgender women, in a video form." So let me translate that first sentence. This is a hate crime against women, especially men, in a video form. This is a hate crime against women, especially those women who are not women, in particular, is what he's saying. "I believe by allowing YAF to host this event, they're not only spreading hatred across campus, I think they're also in violation of a few RSO policies and will create a potentially unsafe environment similar to similar events hosted at other universities." The same student felt physically sick while researching the movie. "Upon researching this documentary, I found a wealth of evidence that this has clear themes of transphobia, misogyny, racism, ableism, and ageism." Ableism and ageism. Where is that in the film? Okay, I know where the transphobia is. Where did we get to the ageism? I mean, I interviewed an older man. Is that ageism? So I talked to Don Suker. It was a great interview. So I guess just by talking to him, I'm committing ageism. I don't know. "It has created a great upset within LGBTQ spaces on campus. Many of us feel unsafe and frustrated that campus is allowing an RSO to put on this event." And then, let's see, other complaints. There was another complaint that said, "Allowing for such a transphobic speaker to be present on campus with such a large platform shows queer, trans, and non-binary students, staff, and faculty that their experiences are not valid and their persons are not safe." Their persons are not safe. "I am angry and hurt that the community I love, which has a home here on the Women and Gender Studies department floor, was so blatantly attacked." A gender studies professor named Finn Enke also submitted a complaint. "The speaker is known not only to target gender and sexual minorities as well as women. The YAF is known to intentionally inflame and draw a response from marginalized and feminist communities. I don't feel safe anymore," so on and so forth. Okay. You know, all this panicking went on, and every campus that I went to, they're panicking over my presence. But now we can look back and we see in hindsight that I went through that entire college tour. We stopped at, 7 or 8 different campuses, and I only murdered 3 people the entire time. Okay, that was fewer than 1 person per campus did I murder. And yet, all of this over that.